Hey there, I'm Kayla Smold, Communications Coordinator for Sherrard Schools, and I'm here today with Jeff Shillinger, Principal at Matherville Intermediate, and he's going to answer some of the questions that parents and students have and what they can expect when they start out the school year at Matherville Intermediate. Mr. Shillinger, thank you so much for joining me today. Let's just jump right in. Okay, so can you go over a little bit about, just describe what the school day is going to look like for kids?
Sure. We're kind of, a lot of changes are going on. One of our biggest changes will be the start of the day with the amount of buses we're having. With the transportation needs, trying to keep kids off, down to 50 or less on a bus is kind of be challenging. So with that, we've kind of changed the way we do our shuttles. So all but one bus that drops kids off at Sherrard grade will be coming now to Matherville. And same thing for Winola. So what that means is we're going from 6 buses in our driveway to 11. So that's going to be a huge change. So with that, we're asking our parents now to drop off just a little bit different. Normally it was in front, but now we're going to ask the parents to drive off to the northwest side, which is over by the gym. Let the kids out there, and then they'll walk into the gym, or probably first day we'll have the teachers outside to meet and greet and all that good stuff, and scanning their heads and checking for symptoms. Bus drivers then will drop off in the front, and then we'll get the kids together to their classrooms and then go from there. Once everybody gets into school, we'll do the breakfast stuff, trying to decide what numbers look like. Without having solid numbers, it's hard to say, okay, everybody goes to the gym to eat breakfast, because, we have to socially distance. Right. We are going to utilize our picnic area as much as possible. We're going to have the kids in lunches, of course, spread out the best we can within having no more than 50 in the lunches. We have changed lunches. We're now going to 6 lunches instead of 4, which that will allow us, we think, to have about 40 kids per lunch, which will definitely help out, because before we had, three groups of 5th graders and 3 groups of 6th graders at one lunch. So now we're going to split that. Let's see. Lockers. For lockers, we're going to do it a little bit different. Kids won't be going to their lockers every single hour. We're going to have kids come in, check with their teachers, and then for day one, they'll be assigned their lockers, and we'll try to make sure that kids are socially distanced, not on top of each other's locker, not congregating, hanging out, talking, all that good stuff. So we're going to do our best to socially distance. So many more things. I'm currently in the process of making some videos for kids. Unfortunately, we always try to have our 4th graders over to visit for a fun night or something, but obviously we couldn't do that last year. So I'm making videos. I'm going to get them posted real soon to the website. And I think, Kayla, you were going to help with that a little bit. So that'll be nice. And then, like I said, parents, watch those. Please ask questions. Feel free to call, email me, whatever works for you guys.
Absolutely. I did want to ask, will kids be transitioning between classrooms at all for different subjects? I know that's new when kids enter your school. In that grade, they start kind of doing the high school stuff a little bit differently. How will that look though now?
Well, 5th grade is still self-contained. One different thing will be music will be in the classroom. So the 5th graders really won't be out about too much, other than taking their breaks, going to PE, and going to lunch. Other than that, they'll pretty much be, confined in their classrooms. The way we do 6th grade is more secondary. We're going to work on, in some of those videos, you'll see how to social distance, not be on top of each other. We'll dismiss more orderly, than kind of sending everybody loose at once. We'll just kind of transition slowly as we can, and, constantly adapt as we see a need or whatever. This is going to be the year of first for everybody. It's so unique for everybody, but we're going to do our best, of course, to keep everyone safe, social distance, and at school, hopefully.
Right, absolutely. So you did mention PE for 5th graders. I assume you'll still have PE for every grade there at the intermediate school. And what will that look like then this year?
Well, we're going to try to get them outside every single day. If it's raining or it gets cold or whatever, obviously we'll have our kids inside, but that's going to be one of our scheduled mass breaks on days they have PE, which will be every other day. Get outside, get those masks off, have the kids separate as much as possible. Unfortunately, there's a lot of the activities we're not going to be able to do because the kids can't interact with the different basketballs, footballs, jump ropes, whatever else, because if the student has it, it would have to be cleaned before every single one, would be able to touch it. So you'd have to play one on none basketball is about all you can do really, or play football, catch with yourself. I don't know, but just it's unfortunately not going to work out. So I've already talked to Mr. V. He's come up with different games and stuff they can do. So I know he's already thinking about it, and like I said, we're going to do the best we can, keeping everybody safe.
Right, right. Sounds like a lot of creativity is involved here.
Yeah, our teachers are, they're already talking, stepping up. We're looking at all kinds of different ways we can make school as enjoyable as possible with the limitations we're given.
Right, right. Okay, so you did mention sanitization. So it sounds like you guys have a plan in the works, or do you have something established yet for that?
We have, a lot of this stuff is in the back to school plan. We can't clean enough. I know the district's hiring a couple extra custodians, and we're going to have those folks, working their fingers to the bones. One of the things we're going to try to do is hit up bathrooms at least every single hour. As much as we have free time, we're going to hit those bathrooms. The kids won't be able to use the water fountains, unfortunately, which is, new, obviously, to any public building. But we did purchase a water bottle filler, so we do have that. We're encouraging the kids to bring their own water bottles and, as needed, fill it up. I'm sorry, you cut out.
How does that work exactly? Do they just put it right up to it, or?
It's a hands-free, so you just put your bottle right there, and it's got a sensor, and it'll just fill up the water bottle.
That's awesome. I've heard of a lot of districts implementing those hands-free devices. Okay, can you talk a little bit about what the library book checkout process might be, or where you're at in that?
Mrs. Bennett and Mrs. Bradshaw are still working up a plan for that. It sounds to me like their students are going to be able to pick the books they want, and then Mrs. Bradshaw will pull the books and then deliver them to the kids in one of their classrooms.
Right. That sounds awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to make parents aware of right now?
Just know that, guys, we're doing the best we can for your kids. We want kids at school. We want kids to learn. We want to go back to normal. This social distancing stuff is tough on everyone. But just let you know, we're going to do everything we can to keep kids in school, keep them learning, and just driving forward. We definitely want that academic achievement piece, and we're going to strive for the best we can.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you for all your meticulous work and planning just to keep students and staff as safe as can be in your building. Appreciate it.
All right. One quick thing is we are going to update those videos as much as possible. So, please check in the website as much as possible. I imagine Kayla will put them places, but I'll definitely get them on the Matherville website soon.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Shillinger.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.